Welcome to the Syrian Refugee Holiday Special. I'm Dave, and I'm here to tell you what we should do with the Syrian refugees. You let them in. Is it really that complicated? Reason number one, it's the moral thing to do. These people are in war. Their lives are being torn apart. Bombs are tearing apart their homes, their villages, their cities, their neighborhoods. Little girls walking to school and a bomb lands on her head and it says USA or it says Assad or it says Russia or it says ISIS. Fuck, that would suck. You think your life is bad, you know, waiting in line to buy some underoos at Kohl's. Rough. So we got to help them on the moral level. These people's lives are in misery. It's hell. Now we're being asked to bring in 65,000 of them. I think that number should be higher personally. I think we should help 100,000 at the very least. But we've got space. For God's sakes, we have Wyoming and North Dakota and South Dakota and who lives there, right? Now, the fear is, Dave, what if a big bad boogeyman gets in? What if a terrorist sneaks in with them? But after we go through the vetting process, let's just say 100 terrorists get in. 100 big bad boogeymen. They kill, let's say, 10,000 Americans. 10,000, that's an outrageous number. Are American lives more important than Syrian lives? And if you think so, if you believe that to be the case, you could be a moron. It's highly likely you are a moron if you believe that somehow, just because you're American, it's more important than, somebody from another country. And yes, people may die. Terrorists may get in. We may not be able to catch everyone. For God's sakes, we're human. We make mistakes. There's flaws in the system. But that's the price you pay to help people. There's a sacrifice you make. It's the same sacrifice we ask from our soldiers, our troops, as they go over to some random foreign land to topple some dictator who had nothing to do with hurting us in any way, shape, or form. But we do it to help those people. At least it's what we sell. Pretty much do believe at this point that it's because of the military-industrial complex. It's to make money or build an oil pipeline or put a McDonald's right in the middle of, Damascus. Either way, it's what we ask of people. We ask people to sacrifice all the time, but we don't want to sacrifice ourselves to help people. It's a matter of convenience for us. No more matters of convenience, people. You got to let them in. And the last reason we have to let them in, we had a giant hand in creating some of this chaos. So we invaded Iraq, destabilizing that nation, toppling Saddam Hussein. This led to the formation of ISIS. ISIS then, to create a caliphate, went into Syria as well to gain ground because there was a civil war to go on there between Assad and these rebel groups, who we're arming, by the way, who I'm sure in like 10 years we'll be fighting them because either way, these people were being bombed to death, and we helped create some of that bombing. So we have a moral obligation to assist now. Let's do something different. Let's change the way people view Americans. Let's help these people, not bomb them. Let's bring them in. Let's hear what's going on in their country through their eyes, not through CNN or Fox News. Let's give something different. Let's give back love. Let's donate more to helping people than we do to war and death and chaos. Let's change the way people view America and throughout the world. Right now, we're just a giant war machine. When you want something killed, you call America. And let's not let our world become a place where I don't want to live, you don't want to live, and the poor Syrians have no place to live. Let's help them, and if we ever get their country back in order, we can ask them if they'd like to go back home. And if you disagree with me, well, Merry Christmas and fuck you. I'm DGrief. Have a happy holidays, folks.